Everybody take 4. Now, and then I'll do the starting scene for you,
Okay.
and then you guys can get to planning and stuff.
I got no reds in my 4.
I got
red.
red. Yeah. It says discard all victory cards immediately.
Oh, well, good to get that one out of the way right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any red ones, but I got a big green one that says talisman card.
That means that using the card doesn't get rid of it from your hand, and you don't discard it unless you're Jesus. That's a loud hit, Corey. Unless you're forced to discard it.
So
Chastise your father for me. What?
So playing does not get rid of it.
What's the talisman card say? Which one is it?
Indomitable Will. This
Right,
card
so-
may not be expended by using the effects.
Perfect, Corey. Perfect. Keep it wherever it is now.
Yeah. So long as this card is possessed, character completely resists any sort of mind control or loss of control of character.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
So,
I had a poison one before that was really awesome. Of course, it got fucked by somebody's red card, but it was still a really cool card. You had Australian toughness, so you were immune to poisons.
Corey, you got to do before next session that you're on. We're going to do what we can with the day, but the hiss is coming and going. So,
Yeah, the wire is fucked up. I think it's the problem is I'll turn the mic boost down and then it turns itself up for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll try and fix it. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, that's all. No, fuck with it later.
You're the computer guy. I'll let you figure that out. I can't.
Yeah,
So,
I'll get the dipping for the next time.
great. That'd be awesome. We open the scene. All 3 of you are dressed in cowboy clothes, sitting on horses, watching the horses are like these lizardish horses and stuff. And you're all wearing cowboy hats, cowboy gear, spurs, stuff like that, sitting on horses, watching lizard cattle being driven by furries. A couple bear furries are doing some sort of lizard cattle drive by.
Get up there.
Wrestling Rat immediately gets into it.
Are we in Beast World?
I didn't see you there.
Are all 3 of us on the out? I'm just standing out here.
No, you're each sitting on your own lizard horse thing that you don't know where it came from or anything, and you don't know why you're dressed as cowboys. You've got like the neck scarves on, and you're wearing like 6 shooters, and you've got like the saddlebags, and there's rifles tucked in them and stuff, and you're watching cattle being driven by. And I don't know if you actually have any skill to ride these horses or anything, so it may be a good idea to not move too much if you don't. So yeah, you are apparently working as cowboys when you're not here, apparently.
Get up there, little doggy.
Wrestling Rat seems into it too.
Do we have a purpose for being here? Or?
Oh, hey there, mate. Didn't see you there.
Hello, Mr. Rad.
Hi.
We got to get these cattle there somewhere before sundown. Look around. It's dangerous territory. Bat country.
I don't think I've actually been outside of the city much in this area. Actually.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea where we are either, but it sure looks dangerous.
Okay. All right. So we're herding lizards. Do you know which direction we're supposed to be herding these lizards?
Yeah, we're going that way.
Okay. Right.
Did you, Logan? Did you say there was other? There's like other wranglers around.
Yeah, they got big bear heads and stuff, and they're helping move the cattle and whatnot.
So these look like the people from the Australian embassy world.
Yes, that world.
Mm.
They're yipping and a yapping and they're bipping and a bopping and yeah. I slipped into fucking Cosby there for a minute. No problem. Yeah, they're just well with less drugs and yeah they're moving the cow things in that direction and whatnot. It looks like there's a forest over there. They're keeping clear of that, casting in some dark looks occasionally. You're wondering if any of you actually knows how to ride a horse.
I do.
I
Excellent.
don't think.
I'm holding on with
Wait,
both hands.
I don't think I
Does
do.
this count as a horse though? It's a lizard.
Yeah, it's kind of a lizardish looking. It seems to work exactly like a horse does, but it has like lizard skin and stuff like that for some reason. What's really weird is over there you see a horse-headed guy who's riding a lizard horse. So is it Bo Jackman? You don't know.
I nod approvingly. Like that combination.
I don't think we need to be out here. Do you think we need to? I don't think we need to be out. Can we go back someplace a little more civilized? Or do we actually have a purpose? You have no idea, do you?
No idea. Got a job to do.
Do I see this city anywhere, Logan?
Probably that way.
Give me, yeah. You need to move your horse out from where you're at and over back behind the cow things to get a good look, because there's like trees and shit between you and where you think it may be, but you're scared that if you try to move the horse thing, it may just bolt and take you off forever.
I am tempted to dismount the horse because I can't really use it very well.
Sure, you could do that if you wanted to. Well, unless the horse decides it doesn't like you dismounting it for reasons and eats you or something horrible. You guys all sit there going, I don't know why I'm on this thing. I don't like being on this thing. I don't know if I can get off of this thing.
I try to flag down the attention of the closest beast person. Is there one? Hey, you there.
You are having trouble hearing them over the cow things as they're going rawr, 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 rawr. And when you wave at them, they wave back like, hey.
Doing a great job, mate.
They give you the thumbs up to keep going. They think, oh, what friendly people these are. As you guys sit there terrified on your mounts, wondering if you're part of this or not. They don't seem to be slowing down or waiting or anything, just continuing on.
So I have a ride horse skill.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Give me a ride horse if you want to go do stuff.
Yeah.
She looks pretty.
I want to go and try and.
Sure.
I want to go try and look and see if I can see where the general direction of the town is. Maybe? Oh. Oh.
She's kind of doing the. She looks like a sack of cement, kind of flopping around on the back of the horse as she kind of goes over. And now it appears her horse is following the other horses.
Right? They're just doing it on their own.
Yeah.
Okay. I spur my horse on. Go lizard horse thing. Do what you're supposed to do.
I fail my riding road.
No problem.
Riding roll.
He's pretty much concentrating on holding on at this point.
Yeah, mule.
No problem. You guys are pretty much just clutching onto the horse things. You're like, this sucks. Up ahead, you do see the city is in the distance. Thank God.
Oh, thank goodness.
Pretty much your horses just follow the rest of them and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And because when the horse is confused, it likes to stick with the herd. Eventually, they're moving the horses in. Guy comes to collect your horses and stuff. And they thank you very much for your help. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sir.
Yeah.
Well, great, because we're going to be having a cross-country thing eventually. So,
Thing, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're going to be moving a bunch of cattle.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Have a good day. So they head off. You guys are walking around. You're all dressed as cowboys. You've got two 6-shooter or one or two, your choice, 6-shooters on your hips. They take off with the horses and stuff. If you wanted a rifle, you probably grab one without them fussing. Yeah, they move off. You guys are at the city gates. They're going over to a big livestock pen thing. And
So, Logan, did I lose all the equipment that I had prior to this?
Didn't lose it, but you're not sure where it is.
All right, let's see if we can get in the embassy. I know it's a little wonky right now.
Yeah, there's rooms. Everybody's got rooms in there. You guys mosey over to the gates and whatnot. The gate guards are all smiling and waving at you and whatnot. Zebra-headed guys and rhino-headed guys let you in.
Thanks, mate.
They're like, Australia, woo!
So before we go through the gates, all the cattle got rustled into some big pen outside the gates.
Yeah, it looks like the cowboys are doing that. Cowboys, cowgirls, cow people. Actually, one is a cow person too.
Hey, don't we want to get paid for our job here? Let's go over that way. See if the taskmaster is there.
Yep, you guys head over there, and he goes, "Oh, good job."
That's right, mate. Job well done. Got all these cattle in before sundown.
And we didn't get attacked at all. He pulls out some money and hands it to you. He says, "Go ahead and spread that around your team."
All right.
For Australia.
Cheers, mate. All right, let's go get a drink, mates.
Easy. Right. We're now you guys are heading over to the Australian embassy.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. You guys head over there, and right. It looks like you guys got grand total of $60. All the paper money it's kind of big, and it has like looks like some sort of fat animal-headed dude on it who looks like they're probably going to die from overeating soon.
I have some beast books too, so I can pay for some beers. Let's sit down and have some beers. I'll be right back. I need like 2 seconds. I gotta step away.
Okay.
No problem.
Give 20 for you, 20 for you.
Another 20 for you because he stepped away. No problem. Yeah, you go to a bar instead of the embassy, or?
Yeah, he mentioned something about buying drinks, but we'll just go to the embassy first.
No problem. The rhino-headed guards squint at you. They look really close and they go, "You're not Joshua McKay."
Nope, neither are you.
This causes them to look at each other with their small red eyes in confusion. They go, "Go on through."
Yeah, you're doing a great job here, mate.
You guys go through the grounds, and there looks like there's a new red and yellow tent set up. It looks like kind of a Bedouin style tent. It's over there, and then over there is like a building that's got some guards on it. It looks like a 1-story garage. It's got guards on it and stuff. And then it looks like they're working on making a gazebo over there. And a lot of gardeners are working on making stuff. And of course, the Australian embassy.
So this is stuff that I didn't see before when I was at here last.
You probably saw the garage thing because that's where the spaceship was.
Oh, that garage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
yeah, the owner's manual for it.
Okay. And then the Bedouin style tent though, that looks new. Like it
Oh
was
yeah, yeah. You don't know what it's kind of out of place here. Very vivid colors.
Let's mosey on over this way. Hey, by the way, what's your name, lass?
Allie. What's your
Allie?
name? Yeah.
Allie. All right. Wrestling Red. Let's now that we know each other, we can wander over this way. Let's see if we can find who's in charge of putting this tent up. I look for someone who has an air of supervising people.
Well, there's no guards on the tent, nobody around the tent, nobody in the tent, but inside of the tent, it looks like a full Bedouin chic setup with like the low tables and stuff like that. And you can see some flies buzzing around some food that's apparently been left out here.
So looks like they had a party last night or a couple days ago kind of thing.
Or longer. It needs cleaning.
Somebody should clean this up. All right. I'll just mosey through, see if anything of interest stands out that tells me maybe what the party was for.
Unfortunately, there's no real clues. There is the only really interesting thing is there's a chest of various Bedouin style silk clothing and stuff, but it's not actual Bedouin style. It's Hollywood Bedouin style. Where, you know, it was believed they all wore brightly colored silk garments, which Bedouin are not keen on.
You don't like to run around with pink and orange on?
Now.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a proper mess here. Let's go have a look at the embassy. Have you ever been to the embassy here, Allie?
Yep.
All right.
Lots of times.
Oh, lots of times.
You guys head into the embassy and whatnot. The Rhino Guard salute as you go in after peering closely at you, both to see if either one of you is Joshua McKay. But since you're not, then they let you on in. And they seem to be looking for him. Yeah, they send out somebody to let the heirs know that you are not Joshua McKay, neither of you. They have trouble telling men and women apart, apparently. So, yeah.
So that they actually sent a runner out to announce
that you're not Joshua McKay.
Hey, why are you spreading the word around, mate? That we're not Joshua McKay?
Oh, no reason. Give me empathy rolls.
Let's see here.
Just letting everybody know, you know, in case the boss shows up, gotta look busy, you know.
Yep, I have.
They are so lying to you. Wow. Both of you guys go, they are so lying to us.
All right. Looks like they're looking.
Sounds legit.
All right, let's head inside.
No problem. It shows you guys are doing your best to mosey inside. Ching, ching, ching. The spurs are making that ching, ching, ching noise when you walk. Yeah, there's. I don't know where you're wanting to go within the Australian embassy. The elf guy and the elf girl not here right now for some reason. There's a cat-headed lady who says, "Hello. You've been here before. You've been here before. You know where your rooms are if you need anything or to freshen up. Freshening up may be good. You both smell like cows and horses."
Where's Elwin?
Oh, he is on a visit in Kinleyville.
Oh, is he?
With his sister and her children.
And her children, eh?
Yes, the twins.
They on a holiday?
Yes.
How do you know how they went to Kinleyville? How they got there?
They went with their father. The ambassador.
Who their father is the ambassador?
Yes.
Yes. I've seen them together before. He adores his children.
He's very nice man, she says.
Did they mention where in Kinleyville?
No. No, they were there on some sort of holiday in Kinleyville.
Gotcha.
I think Elwyn just goes for the sex.
Well, there's a lot of friendly Sheilas there.
Yes.
Yep.
They seem to like foreigners.
Oh yes, yes. He had apparently too good of time there, but it's good for him to get out, especially with what elves are regarded like around here. Lot of racism here.
This is a rather diverse place. I'm surprised to hear there's so much racism.
Only against the elves.
Really?
Due to because they're all except for those two, of course, who were kicked out of the Elvish tribe for not being horrible necromancers. Any elf who could not do necromancy is, of course, cast out of their tribe. And of course, the elves did attack the town repeatedly, and such. And if it wasn't for the ambassador and Alex Kinley and people like that, we would have been overrun with hordes of the undead.
Yeah. That's a shame when that happens.
Many people died.
Hey, what was your name again, love?
My name is Foxy, says the cat-headed lady.
Foxy indeed.
She goes,
So you're filling in for Elwyn as the caretaker?
yes.
You're doing a great job around here, Foxy.
Thank
Anything
you.
new I should know about?
We've recently restocked the soap and cleaning supplies in each of the showers.
Ah, that's great news. Hey,
Is there anything I should know about?
yeah, I was wondering what that big old tent was out front when we were on our way in. Looks like a big old mess.
Oh, is it a mess? I'll send people to clean it right away.
What was the celebration for?
I have no idea. It just appeared here.
Just appeared?
Yes.
There was no party or celebration?
No, but the ambassador, well, the new ambassador, if you know what I mean, was seen coming from it.
Oh, tell me more about this new ambassador.
Well, he apparently changed bodies.
Ah, I'll see what you're saying.
Yes, he looks
What name?
quite
What, what name is he going by?
Joshua McKay.
Ah, right. All right.
The guards are still getting used to the new ambassador, though.
Ah, I see. That's why they were scrutinizing us so closely.
Some of them have trouble telling Australians apart.
Yeah. We all look the same, I hear.
Well, you know, when you don't have fur, well, much fur.
Right. All right. Well, good news about the soap.
She nodded. Oh, yes.
Well,
After you get done in the cleaning up, I'll have hot meal made for you.
you read my mind. I'm gonna go get cleaned up now.
Oh, good. I mean,
Scrubby up.
good idea.
All right. I wander off to get cleaned up.
No problem. You find your previous gear in your room for whatever reason.
The shirt I'm wearing is too big.
Say again, Logan. I didn't catch that last part.
The shirt I'm wearing is too big? What? I'm not sure whose home that's coming from.
Buy new clothes.
Oh, probably. 1 second. Everyone's yelling.
Uh-huh. So anyway, while she goes and corrects her siblings,
Find a water bottle, spray your sibling that's making so much noise, please.
I like your thinking.
Keep it handy. They might start screaming again. All right. So, yeah, I go get cleaned up.
Yeah, your whatever gear you had before is in your rooms. So.
I admire my sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like you just apparently wanted to dress as a fucking cowboy for some reason and sit on horses you didn't know how to ride and do a cattle drive.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great look. Kind of like these cowboy clothes. Like the spurs.
Mm-hmm. They're not good on floors, but other than that, they're fine.
All right, I'll get dressed in new clothes.
They have man about town clothes with like bowler hats and stuff. Also, in your room, they have both male and female clothing because some women adventurers prefer to dress in men's clothing, like pants and stuff, as they think about during this time period. Others want the big hoop skirts, which pretty much a good way to knock shit over if you're not used to walking in a hoop skirt. Because it sticks out really far from your body. You don't know why.
Good for smuggling midgets.
Yes, you can smuggle midgets under there if you wanted to, but yeah. Tori, your other equipment
Yes.
you discover in your room, along with hot showers and stuff like that.
The stuff I had on me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Well, I had a laser pistol and it's a pain in the ass.
It's all there.
Okay, great. I gear up then. Back to my cowboy doctor outfit.
Okay.
All right. Are we going to Kinsleyville then?
I'm not sure. Are either of you architects?
I know a bit about architecture.
Say
Now
again.
you're coming in really soft, Corey.
I know a bit about architecture.
You know a bit about architecture?
Yeah, I'm not a professional, but I'm better than your average Joe.
Have you ever built anything?
That depends. I'm more of an overseer than a physical construction person.
We're going to need a proper architect for what I have in mind.
Yeah, it still might be able to help. But
All right.
you know, whatever. I don't.
All right, I
haven't
need you to
met
go
any
to
doors that
Clem's
are architects.
and draw some blueprints.
Where am I going?
I need you to go to a Clem's and
Okay.
draw blueprints to recreate the place. You think you can handle that?
Maybe.
Maybe we should go find us a proper
The
architect.
fates will tell. Sometimes I'm very successful. Sometimes not so much. You never know.
Right. Well, once we're all cleaned up, I say we go have a look around town. I'd like to
Yeah.
see.
Mostly, we'll probably need like a measuring tape or something to measure. That'll dictate most of what we need for the plans. Is exactly the dimensions of it.
After a good down-home meal, you guys set off from the embassy. You asked for and received measuring tapes and levels and triangles and squares and big L pieces of metal with measurements on them. You got all that.
Yay!
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, the Australian embassy, they're happy to provide stuff for people. And you've each got that 20 beast bucks weighing down your pockets.
I ask. I also ask. Who got us that stuff at the embassy? Was it Foxy?
Yeah,
I asked her if they have any didgeridoos laying around.
she has no idea what that is. Not a clue. She just looks baffled.
Yeah, don't you pretend you don't know what I'm talking about.
We here at the Australian embassy have never heard of a didgeridoo, she says.
I'll make sure to remedy that.
All right.
All right, let's go have a look at Clem's. Last time I was here, Clem was acting pretty weird.
Oh yeah, like not saying his normal things, like haircut.
Well, he was not saying his normal things, and he was stalking me through the city.
Ooh,
Let's
I've never
go.
actually seen Clem leave, so that'll be
Yeah, it was weird.
All right, we head to Clem's, I guess.
No problem. Big otter-headed dude with different patches of fur that are about where mutton chops would be. Is in there. When you come in, he goes, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
That
Just look
seems
at him.
normal.
Clem.
Hi, Clem. We're gonna take some measurements and then probably get a shake.
Hot towel, he says.
Mm-hmm.
He begins pulling out the hot towel stuff, ignoring everything about the measurement stuff.
All right. I go and try my architecture thing.
All right. Sure. Give me an architecture roll in order to make a blueprint of this place.
I go ahead and play my skill plus 10%.
The architect said,
While he's
Architecture.
taking measurements, I look at Clem real close.
he's
A man
waiting
chooses-
patiently.
I say, "A man chooses, a slave obeys."
Yes.
One just stands there with a hot towel waiting for people to sit down in the chairs.
I'm doing like the real lean in close, inspecting him.
I was successful, Logan.
Yes. Excellent. It takes like an hour of this. During that time, you find out after a couple minutes, he puts back the hot towels and they just stands there going, "Howdy, what can I do you for?" Over and over and over and over.
He's gonna be all right, mates.
This one seems okay.
He seems a lot better than last time I was here. What you got there? You're a pretty good drawer.
Allie,
Yeah, yes.
Allie, you notice the weird one is the wrestling rad. The barber seems okay, but wrestling rad. Woo. He's like leaning in to peer at the barber and stuff all the time, just messing with him. And yeah, spelling him and stuff. It's just weird.
I've seen Wrestling Rad in my dreams, so more familiar to me.
It's a little scary on a couple different levels.
I have these prolific dreams. I have all kinds of strange stories. Okay, so
All right, let's take that back. Thank you for drawing those.
sure.
The good doctor asked if for some blueprints, and we got him some blueprints.
Yep. As an architect, by the way, you know that if somebody was to build this, it will take like 5 different skills and stuff. But with the blueprints, it should be easier. It'll take like woodworking, metalworking, tiling. You know, to put down tiles and stuff like that.
Carpentry, all that kind of crap.
Oh yeah, I know all the PCs like to buy tiling as one of their starter skills and stuff, so they should be okay.
Probably hire out, I'm guessing.
Well, maybe the PCs have learned better than to trust the NPC roles ever.
All
I don't
right.
know. We had some pretty fucking hot miners last time we were in the.
They were an anomaly. They were freaky. I don't know how the miners were able to fucking pull off anything. That was just strange. Usually they'd collapse the entire mine on you guys immediately.
Well, these guys are solid, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All right.
so we got your
So,
plans in. Now
Thank
what?
you. I'm going to leave him at the embassy with a note for the doctor.
Done.
And then let's see. I'll write a note. Kind of roll up the blueprints and put a note on there and put it in the embassy storage.
Yeah, great. I'll let you take care of that. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, we can go to Kinsleyville and look for the twins. Make sure that they're okay after their father's departure.
All right.
Or-
Go check on them.
Or, I mean, I don't know all the places you've been, Rosalind.
Let's see. I've been here. I've been to. Let's see here. I've been to Kinleyville. Been to Burlington. And Alien Apocalypse, aka Bug City. I've heard a lot about Gotham and Gothic. I don't think I've been to either one of those though.
I've been to Gotham.
Mhm.
I'm not sure which one is Gothic. Might be the same place.
I don't think so. They're different.
Let's see. Gotham.
Gotham is the last I heard it was in ruins, but then somebody snuck into the Burlington police station and made a phone call, and apparently they think it's regenerating.
Oh
And
yeah.
then,
So, do you know what agents are? Chris?
I heard
they
people
tell you about
talking
them?
about them, but I don't really know a whole lot about them.
Okay. So when are you from? What?
2020?
Okay. So you know that movie, The Matrix,
Yeah.
came out a while ago.
With
Okay.
the
So
Keanu Beaver fella?
that's the guy. So in that there's the Agent Smith guys. These guys all look like the Agent Smith dudes, and they
Oh,
move
boy.
like them, and they're kind of like it's some sort of mechanism that these different worlds use to sort of get rid of things that don't belong or reset things that need to be reset. So, like, if you expose really advanced technology in, say, like a 1920s type of environment, the agents would show up. Um, so, but we found that there's a phone that contacts them directly uh, in Burlington, which we use to help us eliminate one of the generals of Zod earlier. Earlier, which was successful. So apparently they got a new phone and made sure it could not be taken earlier. But other than that, I'm not sure how that phone call worked. It used to be we thought that it was something the sheriff could use to contact them, and if the town members thought anything was wrong in Burlington, but apparently we can use it too. So that's what Doc said, I guess. So, but that's what they mean. So the reset is telling the agents that there's something that definitely is wrong, and it needs to be taken care of. And then the agents roll in, and they keep multiplying until whatever it is that they need to get done gets done. So, like, if they're coming to kill you and they send one agent and you kill the agent, 2 more agents come. And if those agents die, 4 agents come. If those agents die, 8. You get the idea, right? So, yeah, and then whatever it is, wherever they go, their technology adjusts to whatever the world is. So, if they're in a flying car and they go into dinosaur land, it becomes a pterodactyl, I think, something like that.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, well, it is pretty much. But anyway, you get the idea. So we don't like agents really to show up where we are because that generally is bad for us. So,
At this point, you see Allie going through some flashbacks and shit. She's like,
that was Freddy's fault. So that's what an agent is, and that's what they meant by calling to have it reset. They probably called in and said something is wrong in Gotham or whatever, and hoped that the agents would show up to reset it. Guess nobody's checked yet though, so we don't really know.
Hey, I've got an idea. I don't know, a lot of time has passed. I'm curious, you've met the robot here in the sewer tunnels, XO23?
I don't remember. Maybe? I don't think so.
He had an item last time I was here.
Oh, yes, I've met him. Yes. I got 6-fingered gloves from him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had this item last time I was there. It was a cube, and it was just like a panoramic scene moving around of a city in ruins, and I had a feeling it was Gotham. So it'd be interesting to see if that item was still there, and to see if there's still ruins. Oh, just
Sure,
I guess.
you can check it out.
I found it intriguing, but I think we would need to go to Burlington first. I can get him a bunch of random things I saw Freddy get him before that he seemed to like. Wires and metals and all kinds of random things.
He'll generally take anything.
Well, I don't know. Freddy made it sound like this stuff he really liked, so I just assumed I would get the same things.
Do we know if Doc got his UFO working?
Oh yeah, well, he put it together and he needed some fuel, and I got him an owner's manual for it, and I'll see if that helps him. I'm good at getting the doc what he needs.
He probably won't read it. He's not very good at reading manuals. Anyway, cool. Yeah, let's head to Burlington then.
Yeah, there's something else I'd like to check on there.
All right. We'll bounce to Clemson and
Hot towel and a shave.
please. We're all
Where
going
are you
to
going back to?
Burlington.
Burlington.
Them as well?
Yes, sir.
Great. He puts hot towels on everybody's faces and stuff, and when he takes them off, he looks like he's fully human. Here's the map of Burlington. Be sure to note all the different business names. Look at wrestling. He's going through flashbacks now. Oh, so many flashbacks. You're at Clem's Barber Shop near the City Hall of Burlington, near the corner of Elm and Main.
I look out front. Are the trucks still parked there?
In front of the Super Duper Mart are two, or in front of Clem's actually, are two big semi-trucks that look like they've been abandoned.
Does
Back
either
doors
of
still
them
open and stuff.
does either of them have any stuff in them? Hey, there's a ladder.
No.
Someone's taking the ladder out of that truck.
Mhm. Yes,
Hey, come back
Matt
with
is
that ladder.
stealing the stuff from the trucks. Yep. But yeah, he's stealing all the ladders, the bastard.
Hey, put it back in the hardware store. I was gonna steal that. So they're empty now.
Yes, they are completely empty.
All right, I just wanted to check and see if there's anything in this truck here.
Yeah. We go to the hardware store, I guess. That's where we
Get a
normally
bunch
get
of
everything.
wires and gadgets and stuff like Freddy got before.
Yeah, you're thinking that this may, coming from you though, disappoint those little sad diodes in XO23's head.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
you made a big promise to him.
Well, I don't know if I'm ready to fulfill that request yet.
Oh,
See,
He liked
Yeah.
the kerosene lamp. I run him before.
any of you know how to build a robot?
No, sir. Nope.
random question day.
Not really my gig.
Oop.
Yeah, XO23 says he wants a friend. So I'm going to find him a friend, or I'm going to find a way for Freddy to make him one. But, you know, we don't need to do that immediately. But I have a feeling that if I bring anything else other than a friend, he's going to be disappointed.
What
Cop
about
it.
what about the bowling ball Roomba?
That might be a good
That's at
start.
the embassy, I believe.
Yeah, I saw it there. But we need to I don't know enough how to modify that, but I suppose that would be a great start.
You could
Now we
paint
just
like
need
a
a
Wilson
way.
face on it, so you could.
We need something. We need something that can communicate. Well, that's a good idea there, Roomba there, mate.
It is in this way that eventually the robot apocalypse will go over the earth. It starts with a one Roomba.
That'd be hilarious. Oops. Alrighty.
Do either of you have the I have it here somewhere card?
No.
All right.
Nope.
Let me know if you do. I'll give you the pick of my cards.
Oh man.
We could just try and get a look at the cube, and we're not actually trading them for it, right? We just want to look at it.
Yeah, that's assuming he still has it too. I think he made a comment that his inventory changes every week or so, or maybe I misheard that.
Or we could just go.
Can
to
I make
Gotham real
Logan?
quick.
Can I make a memory roll to see if he says how often his inventory changes?
No, I don't remember how often he told you it changed, but I know how often it changes.
All right.
He tells you a lot of things.
I'm assuming he said that his inventory changes every week, and I think it's been like, I don't know, 6 years since I've been here last. So who knows what's happened?
It's a crazy amount of time there.
Yeah, it seems like at least 6 weeks, maybe twice. I don't know. The interim boards, or Wait a minute. When you pass, when you say how much time has passed, are you putting that in the out of game board, Logan? I forget.
Yeah, that's on the general boards. One of the sticky posts there. So much time has passed since you were last around.
How does that translate to our characters? Our characters are aware that this much time has passed since we've last been here?
No, pretty much the only reason I put that up is for the people who are like renting house cleaners or properties or stuff like that.
For like monthly expenses?
Right. If you don't have any monthly expenses, then it doesn't seem, or if there's no big plots going on, because sometimes some new horror will emerge and then the players go, we want to spend 2 months painting instead.
That's a good idea. I'd like to spend some time painting and sketching.
Right.
So, all right. Well,
we have a couple of options. We can actually go there and just see what it looks like, or we could try the robot, or we could go do something else.
What else is there to do?
Oh my God, with open worlds, that's the biggest problem. Freedom, horrible freedom.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, since you're an architect, if you want to head over, let's do this first. Let's go grab a few things from the grocery store and pick up some tobacco and a couple of items. We'll bring them to Kim's folks in a alien apocalypse. And I wouldn't mind seeing the condition of the Clims there. Last time I was there, Freddie and I came in right as the place was under attack. Clem had been killed. And the scruffy fucks, I've been calling him, are they were about to kill a bunch of Kim's people. And Freddie and I were able to rout the scruffy fucks, kill their lieutenant. An old Buckethead, the big boss, he's probably going to be pissed. But anyway, who knows? Might be a pile of rubble there now. But one idea of mine was to find a way to fortify the Clims there, because Kim's people were willing to help defend it.
This is at the alien apocalypse place?
Yeah. Also known as Bug City.
Whoever's beating on their laptop, please don't. The microphone picks up too much.
All right, so let's see.
So you're not going to go to Hardware Corner and get stuff for Sad Robot. You're instead going to go to a grocery store and pick up supplies for Kim and her people.
Yeah. Neither of us, doesn't sound like any of us can build robots.
Weird.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'm not saying you can't go visit XO23. I'm just saying he would be a sad robot.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't see that as a high priority right now, unless you guys have anything you want to visit XO23 for.
No, not at all. I hadn't even thought about him until you mentioned him.
Nobody thinks about XO23. Nobody loves him.
All right, let's go over to Super Duper Mart.
All right, you guys head over to Super Duper Mart. They have all kinds of stuff. In fact, they now have frozen dinners that you can heat up and watch in front of your television if you are fortunate enough to be one of the few people to own a television. It's like a magical thing.
What about Ovaltine?
They are out of Ovaltine and such, but they do have a new shipment of Calgon. Calgon, take me away. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
One of those. So I want to get a box like before.
Trading box, got it.
Yeah. What I found before, I don't know if you guys have experimented with this, but this box here, you hold it on your lap, it clems, and this is about as much as you can take with you.
Don't forget Gunderson's unshelled nuts. Nut. So good.
So good. Yeah. Grab, fill up the box. with a few cartons of cigarettes and some canned goods.
No problem. You each have a box of stuff. The guy
Yeah.
wraps it in brown paper, ties it with string for some reason you can't figure out.
I'd like a bunch of chocolate bars too. I heard
Done.
killer give out.
Yeah, no problem.
I asked
Okay.
the manager, you know anything about robots, mate?
No.
Doing a great job here. Keep it up.
He looks completely baffled. He says, "Isn't it a lovely day today?
Happy Friday.
And happy Friday to you, sir."
I wander off with my box.
All right. I'll just charge it to the bed and breakfast, he says.
Right, you are.
Shows the PC's bills and the millions of dollars to the bed and breakfast. You guys head over to Clem's, and Clem's like, "Howdy, what can I do you for?
Hot towel and a shave.
Where are you going back to?
Bug City.
Them as well?"
Yep.
Great. He goes and gets the hot towels, puts them all on your face. You guys are now, nobody's taking the hot towels off. You're kind of sitting unevenly in something painful.
Something weird. Yep, I don't think they repaired this place. I take the towel off.
You are in the burned out ruins, the burned out remains of what might have been a barbershop at one point.
It's burnt out.
Yeah, it looks like somebody set it on fire.
Well, the good news is I've actually been here before, and I think that there's a tunnel that leads into the sewers
Oh, yeah?
in this
I
place.
never heard about that.
And we can use the sewers to actually travel to another area if we want.
What area is that?
And well, actually, a couple different ones, I think. So, but the sewer system connects in a different way than up top does. It's really strange. But Freddie and I and Doc spent a whole lot of time mapping all of it out and going through it all. So I'm fairly confident that we can get back to somewhere that we want to go, or if we want to travel up top. I don't know how bad it is up top right now, but we could go to a gate or some other way. But I don't believe any of us can do the shadow walkie thing.
Oh, I can walk shadow.
You can
Oh, yeah.
already.
You see the bloated, decaying body of Clem. It looks as though he's had a barbershop pole shoved up his butt and is dead.
Yeah. I get up and look out front. Is there still a barber pole in the thing?
No, they took the barber pole out of the thing and whoop, made it into a butt plug.
I take it out of Clem's butt.
It's like the longest, grossest, most unnecessary. Yeah. And then his body begins to deflate from all the gases in it and such. Does anybody have forensics?
I do.
You can go ahead and roll forensics if you'd like to figure out how long Clem's been dead based on the kinds of insects there are on him and the amount of bloating and such in the body.
Fun
Fun for
time.
the whole family. CSI is usually a little bit more tame than this, but
One second. There we go.
Oh,
You don't know, but he is deflating like a large stinky balloon now.
Oh, great.
What you make of
It's
that?
normal.
he's dead.
Yep.
All right. I go out front and put the thing in there upside down.
Okay.
The barber pole thing, and then put the lid back on.
Okay, it's upside down back in the thing.
All right, you want to grab your boxes, mates? Let's go. Let's head over to the second ring and pay Kim a visit. and her people. See if they're still alive.
I don't think I've met Kim. We were having a little bit of trouble in this area when I last visited, and I wasn't able to really talk to anybody because of the massive robot invasion that was going on. So,
Yeah, we struck a deal with Kim's people here last time. If we were to bring them a truckload of goods from Super Duper Mart, they are willing to provide 100 unskilled laborers. They are willing to immigrate to another zone, or we can train them to assemble things or do some kind of work for us. So I'd kind of like to see if, one, they're still alive, if old Buckethead is eating them, or if they're still holding their own.
You guys are walking through the shattered remains of a city that looks a bit familiar in the layout and stuff. You've heard of either people or creatures, or people that have become creatures and whatnot. You see in the ruins and such, they are mostly intent on either watching you, fleeing from you, or digging in the dirt like a couple of medieval peasants.
Yeah, nice digging there, mate.
I found a lovely bit of muck over here.
Mm. Keep walking.
You guys eventually get over to the remains of the twisted metal that used to be gates and whatnot near the burned out ruins of the middle ring. It appears that somebody has applied a large amount of fire here.
Wow, this place is proper fucked.
The people seem to be gone. There are a few dead bodies and such around. They look like they were killed with spears. You can tell because pieces of spears are laying here and there, and in some cases left in the bodies.
Jesus.
Also, there's a few. It looks like all of the bodies have then been decapitated and their heads put onto pikes.
hey, so it seems like the scruffy fuckers were a little upset.
Scruffy looks like the scruffy fucks have taken over. Well, that's a shame. Hopefully they got the labor force out.
There's you notice on one of the pikes is a large upside down bucket that has been mounted on it, and then eyes and a big snarling mouth painted on the bucket.
Yeah, there you go. Looks like that's Buckethead's signature.
Where did this guy come from?
That way.
I mean, like, oh, so the scruffy fuckers, what do they look like exactly?
Well, they look like humanoids, and they're real scruffy.
Do they hate light?
Nah, they hated Kim's people. I just call them the scrappy fucks because they looked
Because
unkempt.
under here is a bunch of Morlocks, too.
I don't think they look like Morlocks, mate.
Okay. Well,
Not that I know what a Morlock looks like.
Oh, you
Right.
remember. You'd say one.
Right, Logan, the scruffy fucks, they were just human.
Yes, but very scruffy.
Very scruffy fucks they were.
Mm-hmm.
So this was human on human violence?
Right. The Kim's people knew that Clem's was important and that we were traveling through it somehow. They decided they were going to defend it. And then Freddie and I showed up one day. Clem was speared to the wall, and the scruffy fox were killing Kim's men, but their backs were to us. You know, like the leaders were in the back, like a lieutenant and a couple of his guards. And Freddie and I snuck up on them and took care of them. And then the rest of the scruffy fox took off for home. And but yeah, that was a while ago, mate.
Okay.
So my hope is that they were able to immigrate out of here, and then Buckethead just came and took over because no one was around defending it. It's possible run into him in Kinleyville.
Do they know how to get back there?
Nah, someone would probably have to shadow walk them, I would think. Someone
Or
like the doc.
they would have to know where a gate was. Well,
maybe.
I don't think they can travel to the... who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can travel through the gate if they're not Adora.
Well, the Morlocks can go back and forth through the gate.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Or they used to.
Well, it looks like this world's proper fucked. Where to next?